Happy rising, brave, beautiful warrior soul friends. Daily rituals are mandatory for personal power reclamation. We can't cultivate a relationship with our consciousness if we don't build a trusting relationship with our consciousness. We can't reclaim power and transform the unfolding life experience from the inside out if there isn't an established relationship. And relationship requires consistency and presence and love and energetic investment. And so when we are struggling to be there for ourselves, when we are struggling to show up for these parts of ourselves, when we are struggling to take that radical action to really harness the power that we always have, one thing we can do is say, go start with a mindfulness practice, and during the day, check in. How are you feeling? What do you need? And create daily rituals from there. And that's the most successful way, because if we just say, I need to do these things, and we have this strict schedule, but there's no desire pulling us and we're pushing ourselves instead, we're not going to be able to show up the way we really need to make those changes, make that difference in our energetic life experience. And so to begin having daily rituals, we can start with just a mindfulness practice for like 48 hours. What's the time of day? What am I experiencing? And what do I need? And so it might be I wake up and I'm just feeling overwhelmed or depressed or hopeless or whatever it is. And so identify those things and then formulate a plan to show up for that need. Otherwise, it's just an external focus, and that's never the way to heal. Focusing on the external doesn't heal the internal. We have to go internal and then go external from there. And so going through the day with just a mindfulness practice of how can I show up for myself for the needs that I'm noticing can really help us cultivate daily rituals that work. And they don't have to be big things. It doesn't have to be these extensive 4-hour meditations. Like, the more energy you put in, the more return you're going to get always. But it could be something as simple as 15-minute breath work as soon as you wake up. Or, whatever it is. And so daily rituals are really, really important. Just wanted to leave that nugget for you guys. I love you all so much. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. You always have power. In every moment, you have infinite amount of power. The power is in your energy. It's internal. Where is your intention going? Where is your focus going? Where are you directing your eyes, and where are you directing your mind? In every moment, we have power. And the 8 attributes of personal power. Let's see if I can remember this. Memory loss test, right? Presence, patience, peace, perseverance, pride, potential. We're almost there. 2 more. Let's see. Patience, presence, peace, potential, perseverance. I'll have to look it up, but there's 8 of them. Shared it on a recent post. But we always have power. In every moment, we have power. And so in any moment we're feeling overwhelmed or depressed or anxious, those aren't the actuality of our beings. Those are simply clues of consciousness. That's it. They're not who you are. They're not what you are. They're not even necessarily how you are. They're just clues of consciousness. And we get to release attachment to them, become an observer, and consciously respond to the clues of what's going on in our inner being. Because in any given moment, we only have conscious access to 5% of our consciousness. 5%. Hey, practice. Yes. Nice. I think that was one of them. Thank you. Thank you. In any given moment, we only know what's going on in 5% of our inner being. That's a whole 95% that we don't know about. And that's why it's important to pay attention to the clues. The clues aren't the truth of it, they're just clues. And we get to play super sleuths of consciousness, kind of take our little magnifying glass, right? Okay, what does this clue mean? What's going on internally? Okay, I'm feeling depressed. Maybe that means I'm feeling disconnected. Maybe that means I'm feeling like I'm not worth it. Maybe I need to do some chanting affirmations. Like, here's a really, really good one. I need to set this down for it. So I know, right? Bilateral affirmations with tapping points is one of the most powerful things ever. So EFT, emotional freedom technique, has tapping points. But when you're dissociating, that can actually be a really overwhelming technique and really difficult to use. Bilateral affirmations help us connect with all parts of consciousness, and the tapping helps it kind of get through to the consciousness. And so you use affirmations with I, you, and we for each tapping point. I'll give you one example. I know that is a little uncomfortable, huh? We'll just stand on our tippy toes. So let's see. And it doesn't have to be the same affirmation. It could be I am safe, you are safe, we are safe. Or it could be, switching it up, as long as you're using those 3 pronouns with each tapping point. So I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. I am loved, you are free, we are allowed. And then just follow it up with a little bit of a little chanting something. Or a little parasympathetic activation. Through breathing, through chanting, through different things, we can actually train our vagus nerve, which is the thing that kind of connects our mental awareness to things like our gut sensations. When you have that gut tension or a gut feeling, that's your vagus nerve connecting with your brain. And we can actually train our vagus nerve through things like chanting and what was the other thing I just said? Breath work. So daily rituals. Show up for yourself. You are worth it. You have power in every moment. You have infinite power. And we don't have power over the specifics of the explicit of how the day goes and whatever. But internally, the seeds we plant, we always have power. And that's what blossoms the days to come. The days we're experiencing now, the emotions we're experiencing now are from the seeds we've planted in the past. And those seeds, those energetic seeds, wire our brain. When we think thoughts, when we feel feelings, when we give our attention, when we point our things, direct ourselves towards attention internally and externally, we're building neural pathways in our brain. And so we can transform those neural pathways and rebuild our sense of brainness, aka our whole inner being, our subconscious, all the stuff that's making us think and feel and direct and all the things. We can train that. We can retrain that. We can build it from the ground up if we choose to. In every moment, we have power. Don't give up on yourselves. You are so worth it. You have so much potential. You are everything you need. You have everything you need within you. You are so worthy. You have light and love radiating from your being. You are so worth it. Do not give up on yourself. Dare to be the rising phoenix, burning fiercely from the ashes, choosing to own your power. Dare to rise up. Dare to claim the power that is innately yours. Dare to transform your unfolding life experience through the energetic investments unfolding in every moment. You have what it takes to succeed. You have what it takes to love yourself. You have what it takes to fall in love with life. You have what it takes to transform your pain. You have what it takes to step into your infinite potentiality. You have what it takes. And no one gets to choose your life but you. No one gets to choose your destiny but you. No one gets to choose your unfolding fate but you. Cultivate the daily rituals. Show up for yourself. Allow this to be the first day of the rest of your life. I love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day, my brave, beautiful warrior soul friends. Namaste. The courageous warrior light in me sees and honors the courageous warrior light in you. Sat Nam.